My name is Rob Sema. I'm the founder and owner of Baderbrau Brewing. Baderbrau was Chicagoland's original craft beer. It was first brewed in 1989 out in Elmhurst. I used to drink it as an undergraduate at the University of Chicago many years ago, first learning to homebrew. The beer was incredibly popular throughout Chicagoland in the 1990s. The company was financially mismanaged and it went under. I discovered that the trademark had lapsed. I registered it. I hunted down the original brewmaster, who's 85 years old and retired in Canada. Got the recipe and the yeast strain from him. That yeast strain today is our house yeast strain, and the recipe is our flagship Chicago Pilsner beer. We started with a test batch at a small Southside brewery in May of 2012. We hit full production at Stevens Point Brewery in April of 2013. And we opened this facility. We started brewing here in May of 2016 in the tap room, and we opened to the public in June. So we distribute throughout the 8 counties of Chicagoland. We're about to open up Southwest Indiana and Rockford, Illinois. We are primarily a lager brewery. Most all the beers we make are lagers. We do also make a Hefeweizen. Our goal is to make crushable, flavorful, and affordable beers. We don't tax your palate, we don't tax your liver, we don't tax your wallet. We want to be the everyday drinking beer for the everyday Chicagoan. So we get a lot of people in here who say, gosh, this is so amazing. I go to other breweries and after it's all IPAs, and after a couple beers, my palate's wrecked and I can't drink anymore, or I'm falling off my chair. And they really like the refreshing aspect of it, right? We do something a little different than the other breweries in Chicago. I don't think anyone else is really focusing on crushable beers here, you know? In some other markets they are. We were a little bit early to the lager scene. As people grow and decide, no, I want an everyday drinking beer that's affordable, that's not, I'm not busting my wallet out every time I want to have a beer, that doesn't wreck my palate, where the beer can go with multiple foods, but it still has to be flavorful. People are turning to lagers. And by that measure, the Pilsner of the craft world might not be an IPA. The Pilsner of the craft world might in fact be a Pilsner, one that's locally made. And to that end, I think it's no coincidence that we're seeing other larger brewers kind of copying us, right? We were the first ones out with a Chicago-themed Pilsner. After a point, you've tried every style there is out there, you've done the novelty thing, you've worn it out, and then you want to come back to a beer that's your everyday drinking beer, but still really good and still has a lot of flavor, and that's where we are. Short-term goal is to, pack our tap room and to be known to all Chicagoans. Long-term goal is to be a sizable regional brewery where everyone knows us, there's stacks of us everywhere in Chicagoland. I'm happy to get some degree of national distribution, but that's not the focus, right? The focus is on making your taste of home for Chicagoland. So we want to be that taste of home for Chicago. We want to be that everyday drinking beer that everybody feels free to keep in their fridge. And the way one of my salespeople puts it, when you go to a barbecue, there's always the big cooler with beer for everybody, and then there's the small cooler with some specialty stuff. And we want to be in the big cooler.